Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the feature-length film of Iceman, aka Vanilluxe, which I'm going to be using today to get Master Ball rank. So I know I haven't been uploading much this last month, and it's because I haven't had too much time or motivation. I'm sorry. Hopefully this long video will make up for it. If you are interested in competitive Pokemon, particularly BSS, and you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you subscribe because it really helps with the motivation. Alright, so going back to Iceman here, Vanilluxe is known to be a pretty underwhelming Pokemon throughout the generations. It has a pretty high BST of 535, but all of its stats are very poorly optimized. HP is too low to be considered bulky with only 71 base. Its attack stats are both high, but not high enough. And its speed is 1 point slower than the very highly populated base 80s. It has base 79, and all of that added together makes for a very underwhelming Pokemon. However, in Regulation MA, the power level is lowest it's been in ages, meaning that the mediocre bulk and offenses actually help Vanilluxe to perform up to standards. So today I'm going to be using this Vanilluxe set with Blizzard and Freeze Dry as the main offensive options, Ice Shard for priority, and Taunt to beat defensive Pokemon. I'm running Never-Melt Ice to power the Ice type moves even further. And with Snow Warning, Blizzard doesn't miss, and Vanilluxe special bulk increases to the point where it can survive a maximum power Basculegion's last respects. I'm running max special attack, enough speed to outspeed 1-speed Archaludon, and the rest in HP, except I put one stat into special defense so that the HP doesn't have a round number to take extra Stealth Rock damage. Up next we have Basculegion, which is a fantastic partner for Vanilluxe because it can switch into Fire, Steel, and Fighting type moves. It can also threaten Rock types as well. We're using the regular Choice Scarf set because it's insanely good and you can't really go wrong with that ever. So yep, that's it for Basculegion. Up next we have Mega Floette. So I have this on the team to have more options against special attackers. It is a fast setup Floette. The spread is just one I had in my boxes. So I don't remember what the benchmarks were, and I think it was used with Light of Ruin, so I think the stat points can be optimized even further. Up next we have Lopunny, which is our second Mega. So I have Lopunny in here to have a physical Mega, and also a Pokemon to cut our weakness to last respects, so I just wanted a normal type. Lopunny is also really good into Lucario because it's faster. I have Fake Out, Close Combat, Mach Punch, and Triple Axle. I don't have a normal type move because the best normal type move Lopunny gets is Mega Kick, and I don't want to miss. Mach Punch actually does come in handy a lot, so it's actually a really nice set to have these four. Next up we have Tank Chomp. So Garchomp is the best Pokemon in the format, and Tank Chomp is one of its best sets. You have Dual Hazards, Earthquake, Dragon Tail with a Citrus Berry. And yeah, there's not much to be added about this. This is a very, very good Pokemon to use in BSS. Last but not least, we have Archaludon, and I think Archaludon is kind of the second best Pokemon in the format after Garchomp. We have a specially defensive Archaludon with leftovers to 1v1 as many Pokemon as possible. Draco Meteor Flash Cannon for the dual stabs, Thunderbolt to take on Pokemon like Corviknight better, Stealth Rock so that I don't waste turns. Yeah, anyways, that's it for the team, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we found our opponent here. We have Mega Meganium, Mega Starmie, Garchomp, Pelipper, Archaludon, King Gambit. So it's Starmie Rain. Usually they bring Pelipper, Archaludon, Starmie. I do have Vanilluxe to counteract the rain. The issue is Pelipper has lower speed than Vanilluxe, so it can set up rain. The good thing is if they lead Starmie, because they usually do lead Starmie to flip turn, I can actually just freeze dry and get the Pelipper right on the dot. So I'm thinking Archaludon is really good against Starmie. I am specially defensive on this Archaludon. Maybe I change it to Fizz Def later, but actually Archaludon lead is really nice. Definitely bring Vanilluxe here. The Mega, I guess... Lopunny or Floette? Lopunny is pretty nice, actually. It gets kind of walled by Starmie because I don't have a normal move on this on this Lopunny. Yeah, maybe it's Bascule, actually. Bascule pretty nice here, too. Obviously, the King Gambit could be a bit annoying. Actually, yeah, I'm really weak to King Gambit. I should have brought Lopunny. Okay, well, I was running out of time, so... See how this goes. Okay, so they lead Garchomp, that's fine. I'm assuming that they're gonna just get rocks up. So I'm just gonna drop a Draco here. Yep, that's fine. They're not going rain mode, which leads me to guess that they might be going King Gambit, Meganium, and Garchomp. It is Sash Garchomp, is kind of to be expected. Focus Sash activates. Okay. I will just Flash Cannon, I guess. There's not much downside to Flash Cannoning here, so yeah. Just do that. He does go for Earthquake. Gonna do a decent amount of damage. I should probably put a little bit more defense EVs on this so that I live... No, actually, no, I'm not Citrus, so it doesn't matter. I have Citrus on my own Garchomp. Okay, so this is a little bit bad because I know that they have Meganium and King Gambit in the back because they're not going rain mode. If they bring Pelipper here, that would be a really interesting development, but I kind of doubt it. I think they have 2 modes on this team. Oh, okay, it's Starmie. Starmie, I'm pretty sure I live, maybe? Yeah. There's no point switching out here. I can switch into Basculegion, but Archaldon isn't that useful. Because when I switch out, I'm going to lose my stamina boost. So just T-Bolt this. Let's see what he wants to do. I don't know if I live a Liquidation. I'm at +1 defense. But I only have HP investment on this Archaldon, so... Yeah, Liquidation comes out. Oh wow, Archaldon is actually a beast. Okay. Stamina activates. Get this nice T-Bolt off. Doesn't do too much because I am at -2. Just to be expected. Do I live the next one? I didn't really see how much HP I had left. I think I had like 68. I think I still live the next one, right? So we'll just T-Bolt again. Yeah, I do live it. Okay, perfect. Archaldon is a crazy beast. This is 0 defense, by the way. I don't have any defensive investment, this Archaldon. So, just goes to show how actually crazy this Pokemon is. Okay, so there is one issue, and that is King Gambit, and I did not account for King Gambit. Yeah, I should have brought Lopunny last. That is a bit problematic. Maybe I live here? Oh, okay. Fine. I do go my Bascule right now. Yeah, King Gambit is really tough. King Gambit is really tough. Because it's gonna just solo everything. Okay, so if it's King Gambit last, I need to Wave Crash, right? Because if I lock in Last Respects and it's King Gambit, he doesn't get locked into Sucker Punch. He doesn't have to use Sucker Punch. Okay, he does go for Aqua Jet. That's good. And if it's not King Gambit, then I sack Vanilluxe to get the 150 base power Last Respects. But I am pretty sure it's King Gambit. Yeah, Lopunny was the play. Damn. Yep, it is Gambit. Okay, so the play here, because he is definitely going to Sucker Punch here. I am going to go into my Vanilluxe here. Wow, he SDs on my... Okay, that is a crazy play, but kudos to him. I thought he was gonna fear my wave crash and actually just go for a sucker punch. But yeah, he calls me out. A freeze would be really cool. Freeze? No freeze. Yeah, I think we lose this one. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we move on. Wow, the first game back, I am getting bodied. Let's go. Okay, GG's. Yeah, a ball battle is not going to be in the video, so... Alright, we've found our next opponent here. Ooh. Sun with Venusaur is pretty cool. If it's Sun, then I kind of want to lead Garchomp for sure. You can also bring Vanilluxe to disrupt their Sun. Also really good into their team. So Vanilluxe is a nice bring. They also have no Ghost Resist for Basculegion in the back. Loa is really hard to bring in against this team. Lopunny doesn't really achieve much either. Yeah, I think it's Garchomp, Vanilluxe, and... Is it Bascu here? I mean, they don't have really good Bascu answers either. And once I set up Snow, it's also really nice. I have triple Axel, but I think it's gotta be Bascu. Okay, hopefully that went through. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Floa is kind of nice if I get a Calm Mind off, but there's no opponent that I can safely get a Calm Mind off against. They lead Venusaur, interesting. Does this mean it's a Mega Venusaur? Do I have anything for Mega Venusaur? I do have a Vanilluxe, but that's not really a great Mega Venusaur answer. Get our rocks. I might go for Sleep Powder, that's fine. Leech Seed, okay. What do I need Garchomp for? I mean, for the Charizard is really nice. Let's see. I get up Spikes. Spikes is nice for the Meganium. Clean up the Meganium after. But if it's Venusaur, it's probably not Meganium, right? It's Charizard last. Okay. It's not an offensive Venusaur, it's just a annoying toxic Leech Seed. Okay. Let's see. I can actually go for a Dragon Tail here, just to scout what he has in the back. Yo, are you serious? This is a crazy set. Okay. No attacks basically. It's Leech Seed, Toxic, Protect. I'm assuming Giga Drain. Could have gotten off my next Spike Slayer, but that's fine. This is last, that's funny. Alright, let's see what you have in the back. Yeah, it is Charizard, okay. Okay, Charizard can't kill me from here, I don't think. I am Bulky Chomp. And if he sets up Sun, that's fine. Oh, it's X, interesting. If it's X, then I will, I'll go Basket later. Okay, he locks himself into Outrage, that's fine. Get the Rough Skin Chip, awesome. Vanilluxe actually does live, Outrage thanks to Snow Boost, and I can just Blizzard, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's go with that. It's also gonna prevent the Venusaur from doing Venusaur things, which is also really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Outrage, but I also knock this out, which is really cool. That still does a lot of damage. That's pretty crazy. Alright. Blizzard. Pick out the Charizard. Let work. We see his last Pokemon here. We do have Spikes and Stealth Rock up, so it's gonna be pretty nice. I wonder what his last Pokemon is. Venusaur. He sends out Venusaur? Okay, that's fine. He's gonna die. Yeah, he has 0 attacks, and also he's slower. Okay. Yeah, alright. So, I'll take that. Will it be a Vanilluxe sweep? Gengar. Okay, I think we win. Yeah, it gets hurt by the T-Spikes and stuff. Just Blizzard. And I have Bascu in the back, so... And if it's Scarf, it's locked into Sludge Wave, so... There's no threats over there either. Okay, cool. Vanilluxe actually went in pretty well there, so that's nice. I was facing a Bob before this battle, so I think this one's a real one, so that's good. 2-win streak, performance bonus, and we're almost at a Pokeball tier. Alright, we found our next opponent. Armarouge is a really interesting Pokemon. Steelix, ooh, Mega Steelix is actually kind of scary. Vanilluxe actually kind of leads pretty well into everything except for the Armarouge. Will they bring Armarouge? Yeah, Vanilluxe is actually really good into this team. Vanilluxe, Floette, or Lopunny? I think it's Lopunny. Yeah, I think Lopunny is the bring here. Lopunny outspeeds everything. Except for their, like, Scarf something. Last Archaludon? Archaludon doesn't really beat anything though. Or is it Garchomp? Or is it Bascu? I think it's my Bascu, right? Because my 2 other Pokemon deal with Hydreigon pretty nicely. I think it is Bascu. It's also good into the Armarouge. So yeah, let's bring Bascu for Armarouge, and also it's gonna do a lot to Steelix. It's not gonna one-shot for sure, but still gonna do a lot with Wave Crash. Alright, they're on a 3-win streak, so it's not a bot. Good. They lead Hydreigon, perfect. I lead Vanilluxe. Okay, so... I don't know if I die. I'm pretty high HP, and my Spadef is not bad either. I think I live. And Blizzard is pretty free, so I'm just gonna click Blizzard. Hope for the best. Yeah, it's Flamethrower. I should live a Flamethrower. Oh, with ease. Let's go, Vanilluxe. Okay, so the Bascu Legion switch-in is out of the picture. That's excellent work from Vanilluxe, so we don't have to fear a Scarf Hydreigon stopping my Bascu Legion sweep in the future. Or if it's not a Scarf, it's still gonna tank a hit, because it's a Dark Dragon type. Alright, so what do they have for me? Okay, so they have Armarouge. Armarouge, I have Bascu Legion. We're just gonna go right into our boy here. Goes for Armor Cannon. This should do a decent amount. Yeah, damn, that actually does quite a significant amount. But their defense goes down, which is really nice. Their White Herb. Oh. Okay, I do not remember what their Wave Crash switch-ins were. I mean, if they're Mega last, then it's gonna be the Steelix or the Hawlucha, both of which kind of get hurt a lot by Wave Crash. So I'm just gonna go for Wave Crash. It's gonna definitely take out the Armarouge. We know it's not Scarf because it procced the White Herb, and they don't have a good switch into Wave Crash. Go for Protect. Okay, that's not gonna save you. Don't know what they're gonna do here. I'm just gonna spam Wave Crash. I guess they wanted to see if I go for last respects, but I'm not gonna go for last respects when I don't have any deads. It is only 50 base power, and I don't think it takes out the Armor Rouge. This Armor Rouge has decent defense. It has low, I think it has low HP, but decent defense. They have Basque Legion last. Okay. I think I'm still fine. Lopunny should be able to handle whatever this Basque Legion wants to do to me. I am going to go into my Vanilluxe to sack it, because he's either going to lock himself into Shadow Ball, in which case Lopunny win afterwards, or he's not going to be Scarf, in which case Basque Legion win afterwards. So I think we have the line, the guarantee win. Yeah, they go for Shadow Ball. That's going to take out my Vanilluxe. Good job, Vanilluxe. You deserve a good rest. And we go into our Lopunny here. So either they forfeit because they're choice locked into Shadow Ball, or they're not choice locked and they die to last respects afterward. I hope they don't forfeit, because I do have a mission, a weekly mission to use fighting type moves, so I do want to use close combat at least once in this game. Alright, so we will fake out. If it's Focus Sash, that breaks this as well. And it's lefties. Okay. Is it like agility? Even if it's agility, it doesn't matter, because I do have Mach Punch on this Lopunny. And I don't think Surf one-shots Lopunny either. Or CC just straight up knocks it out. Okay, good job, Lopunny. They lose out on their 3-game win streak. And we gain ours. Do we get out of Pokeball tier? Let's go. The double level up. Alright, we're in Great Ball. Let's go. We're getting that weekly mission of not getting any Pokemon fainted during the match as well, which is pretty nice. Always love to see that. Yep. Perfect. Continue. Alright, we found our next opponent. Mega Scarm? I guess that's their only Mega, right? Mega Skarmory? I guess Lopunny lead is fine. They lead Scarm, it's a little bit problematic maybe. I guess I bring Arch for Scarm, and Vanilluxe is pretty sweet here as well. Or Garchomp. I bring Garchomp? Garchomp is nice to like Dragon Tail the Skarmory away as well. Maybe I just bring Vanilluxe here. Vanilluxe is good into Toxapex, good into Scarm. Not that good into Scarm, but it's good into Garchomp. I think we're good with that. I was thinking about leading the Vanilluxe, but they have a lead Mamoswine. That's pretty obvious. Like, they don't have anything else to lead. They can lead Garchomp, I guess, but like... yeah, you see it's Mamoswine. Okay, so I am going to... yeah, so here's the issue, okay? If I fake out and they predict me to fake out, they can go to Scarm and get the boost. Get the weak armor boost, and I'll be in a tight position. But if I close combat on their stay-in because they want to set up rocks, that's also very bad. But I think I can just switch into Archaludon if they go Scarm. So I'm just gonna fake out, break their sash if they stay in. The ideal situation is they stay in. Okay, they do stay in, perfect. Okay, so we actually will get through this for free, which is very, very nice. They don't have a fighting resist besides Sneasler. Okay, we break their sash, perfect. Yeah, they don't have a switch into this besides Sneasler or Toxapex, I guess. If they go Toxapex, we think about it then. They give us Mamoswine, okay. Interesting. I mean, I presume they're gonna bring the Skarmory. Do they bring Toxapex if they bring Scarm? Do they just have no Mega? Are they doing like a Megalith challenge? Okay, so income Skarm. It's gonna Mega. Right? Oh, it's gonna stay regular and Sword Stance, I think. I think that's what they're gonna do. I think I go Archaludon and just Thunderbolt it. They might go for Brave Bird as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I mean, Close Combat Wiz an option here, but I don't think Close Combat one-shots. Skarmory's defense does get lower when, body pressing. Skarmory's defense does go down when Mega Evolving. Goes from 140 to 110, but 110 is still pretty high. And Skarmory, I believe, has 70 base HP as well. Okay, they don't have good Thunderbolt switch-ins. I guess I'll just here. Yeah. Body press, okay, they stay in, which is fine. Archaludon 1v1's this. I'm just thinking what's a problematic Pokemon for their last, and I think it's gonna be Toxapex. That's the worst. Toxapex is the worst one for sure to have to deal with. Hopefully they don't have Roost. If they have Roost, it's also a little bit problematic too. Okay, they do have Roost. I don't think I mind too much. I think I can just stay in this position because I'm getting Leftovers recovery and I'm gonna just keep getting stamina boosts as they continue to Roost. Yeah, I'm just gonna get really, really bulky. I think that's 4 stamina boost right now. Keep in mind I have no defense EVs on this Archaludon too. Okay, we get the Para, which was gonna happen eventually, but it definitely expedites the process. And we just Thunderbolt this. Okay, cool. Get that out of the way. Was that Spadef Skarmory? I feel like Thunderbolt should be doing more. But I think Mega Skarmory also gets a Spadef boot, but maybe not. It is Garchomp. Interesting. I mean, I have Vanilluxe. Vanilluxe lives everything. Just gonna Draco Meteor here. Worst case scenario is the SDs as I miss, but that does not happen. So thankfully that we don't have to live on that timeline. And we hit the Draco. If it's Scarf, this dies, and it's Scarf. Okay. Or it could be Lum, I guess, but yeah, Archaludon cleans up. But even if it was Sash, I still have like 2 priority users in the back. So we're in good hands there. The win streak continues. Go. We have a 6 win streak. Oh, we're 1 away from Ultra Ball. Alright, up to the next one. Alright, so we go through Great Ball undefeated. Go. 7 win streak. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Okay, you only have Mega Gengar. You're really weak to Lopunny, I'm not gonna lie. They're also really weak to Vanilluxe too. Vanilluxe actually goes in pretty hard. Maybe I just lead Vanilluxe and have Lopunny in the back. Okay, I'll be real. Lopunny's not that great, but it's an issue with Vanilluxe Lopunny is I'm really weak to Gengar. So I should bring Garchomp last, right? Oh no, wait, I'm stupid. It's not only Mega Gengar, it's Mega Dragonite. Well, I think I bring a Garchomp because I am weak to Gengar. Or do I bring Basculegion? But then I'll be weak to... I'll be too weak to King Gambit if I do that. It's pretty tough. We'll see. Maybe King Gambit was the better play to be stronger against Gengar, but I think you bring... Would you bring Dragonite against me? I have a Floette at the very top. You leave Primarina, which is perfect. Kind of expected that. Yeah, expected a Primarina lead because, like, if they look at my team, they'd expect the Garchomp lead to prevent the Dragonite from doing anything. So I'm just gonna go for a Freeze Dry here. Deal decent amount of damage. Really nice damage. Citrus, okay, good. We're not gonna get Torrent Ariad. Really nice. This is still gonna do a lot, but it's still, yeah, way better than than if it was Torrent, because it would have done. I would have been at 40% instead. All right, so we're just gonna Freeze Dry. It seems pretty free here. If they withdraw, it's also kind of fine. If they go King Gambit, that's the worst case scenario. But I do have a Lopunny in the back. Lopunny also helps with Dragonite as well. Okay, they withdrew. Who did he go into here? King Gambit. Okay, yeah, so worst case scenario just came in. Okay, so I will taunt this. No, I go Garchomp. I brought Garchomp for this Pokemon specifically. Yeah, I could have taunted, but there's also a chance that it's fast Gambit. And if it's fast Gambit, it's gonna Sword Stance ahead of me. Okay. Well, good thing is we tanked too. I Stealth Rock here, right? Or do I Earthquake? I can, if Earthquake is correct in most cases, if it's not Dragonite last. Stealth Rock is correct if it's Dragonite last. I'm gonna Earthquake, actually. Okay, they do Sucker Punch. They take me out, but I get the double down, which is nice. Okay, the snow stopped, which means I get my Vanilluxe in again. I'm not gonna show who my last is, just to make sure that I have the element of surprise. If they find out that my last is Lopunny, it could be pretty bad. Gengar is also really bad. Getting up rocks would have been really nice. I think I just Ice Shard here. Okay, Mega Evolves, that's fine. Okay. It's Lopunny against the world. The issue is the Primarina is at 49%, and I don't think close combat kills that. But yeah, damn. Maybe I should have gone on Lopunny. Was that a throw? I don't know. It's a hard say. The issue is I don't think Triple Axle knocks out Gengar. Oh no, never mind. It definitely does. Okay. So we are going to be in a whether close combat knocks out Primarina game, or whether Triple Axle makes enough contact. Answer is no. I don't think Mach kills. Really annoying Triple Axle myth. Okay. So Yeah, like I said, it's whether close combat knocks Primarina out or not. Yeah, it's really annoying because Stealth Rock would have been really nice. Actually, no. Stealth Rock would have mean I would have died to the Destiny Bond. Because in this game, if you click Fake Out on your second turn, it doesn't let you click it anymore. It's to prevent misclicks, which is nice. But yeah, Primarina would have been in range of close combat, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he Aqua Jet? Oh, he threw, let's go. Yeah, he threw. Oh my god, he threw. And that's, oh wow, the crit definitely saved me too. Let's go. I did not deserve that win, but you know what? The win streak is alive and I'll definitely take that. I mean, okay, no, I got hacked. Let's be real. I got hacked with triple axle. No, actually, no. That's not true because then he wouldn't have. I would have had a full HP Lopunny, and the opponent would have definitely moonblasted. So actually, it was the it was the right amount of hacks to make the opponent misplay, which is actually kind of crazy. All right, on to the next one. Let me see what their last Pokemon is. I'm assuming it's a Hydreigon, which would have to lock himself into... Oh, well, they forfeit. Okay, cool. GG's, we don't even know what their last was gonna be. Our 9-game win streak continues. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Hisuian Zoroark. Ooh, okay, so that complicates things a lot. Because it's obviously a very annoying Pokemon to face. The good thing is, Lopunny is the best answer to Hisuian Zoroark because you can fake it out, and close combat is also super effective. Speaking of Lopunny, Lopunny is really good here. So is Vanilluxe. Vanilluxe is also really awesome. No, Archaludon is actually really nice bring. I could actually bring Vanilluxe lead, Lopunny in the back. Should I bring Lopunny in the back? Floette owns the dragons here. And last Arch? Yeah, I think this is it. I'm pretty decently strong into Corviknight with like Vanilluxe because I have Taunt on Vanilluxe. Like I can prevent it from going for Iron Defense or Roosts. So I can beat it 1v1. The issue is whether it's a Hisuian Zoroark or not. Okay, so we do have a Garchomp lead. The good thing about this lead is I don't have to worry about clicking Blizzard, because Freeze Dry is free. It does the same amount of damage to Garchomp. The only issue is if this is a Hisuian Zoroark, then Blizzard is the play. But maybe Blizzard into Freeze Dried owns the Primarina anyway. So should I just go for Blizzard in case this is a Hisuian Zoroark? I think it's lead Garchomp though, right? Because there's no way you wouldn't bring Garchomp to Freeze Dry. Yeah, it is lead Garchomp. Okay. Because if you're a Hisuian Zoroark that's disguised as a Garchomp, that means you have a Scarf Garchomp in the back. Okay, dash. Yeah, and if you have a Scarf Garchomp in the back, then I can just switch out the next turn. I guess I Ice Shard. I don't lose anything for Ice Sharding. Yeah, okay. So we keep our HP full. They get their rocks up, which is not the end of the world. Corviknight, yeah. So this is the situation where Taunt actually comes into play. They can't Iron Defense, and they have to Body Press. The Body Press is not going to do anything to me. Okay, it does a decent amount. Let me correct the record there. And but yeah, they can't Roost, so that's the other good thing. I guess I didn't need to Taunt, huh? They crit, which is a little bit annoying, but I don't think I'm playing it wrong here. Corviknight's leftovers. Let's see. I think I go Arch. In the last Pokemon, yeah, it doesn't matter what their last is. I think I still live last respects. I hope. Actually, I don't think I do. Last respects is insanely strong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I win this, because if it's Bascu last, it's Bascu last, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Hopefully it's not Bascu last. There's a high likelihood it is Bascu last though. Surely max HP Arch lives that. Yeah, it is Bascu last. Lopunny was the correct bring, but like bringing Lopunny against this team is so difficult too. It's not that difficult, I guess. 195 versus 180 with a chance to para. I don't think Draco kills anyway, so I think I need to go for a para chance. They go for last respect. Stamina boost. Para, please? Para. No para, and I think Floette dies. I'm not max defense. Ay, 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 the Lopunny was the bring, no. God damn, this fish is so strong. Breaking our win streak. We were at 9, I think. Yeah, that's a tough bring. That's a tough bring. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Mega Scizor or Mega Gengar. I think against my team you bring the Scizor. We have a Basculegion once again. Does not have a really good switch in for Garchomp. Issue is the Archaludon. But I also don't have a good answer for Archaludon on my team. I can bring Lopunny. I guess Lopunny lead is fine, to be honest. Garchomp in the back for the Scizor. Last Bascu? Last Bascu is probably the play, huh? Yeah, last Bascu. That's a tough matchup. I don't know if the Skeledirge is gonna be too crazy. I have 3 physical attackers into a Skeledirge, but I don't think you bring Skeledirge. Neasler, okay, that's fine. Well, it's not that fine, but I do have a Garchomp. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and yeah, I'm just gonna fake it out. And then I'll switch into Garchomp. Let me fake out. Was it billion? That did what? 38? That did 38, and that's 40. This is 60. 38 times 1.2 is 55. Okay, that doesn't kill. Triple Axle kills if I hit all 3, which is a high ask. So I'm just gonna go into Garchomp here. Withdrew, okay. Into what? This is okay, that's fine by me. He has no ground resists. I think spikes are better in this instance. Rocks are only good for Skeledirge, and I'm not too scared of Skeledirge. I'm gonna set up spikes. And a Mega Evolve, that's fine. Yeah, I have Garchomp pretty much just for this Pokemon, so Bullet Punch is not going to do anything. Look at that. Light snack. Yeah, so I'm just gonna set up spikes. I'm gonna also probably set up rocks now that I have the opportunity to do so. They go for SD, that's also fine. Or knockoff, maybe? Yeah, they go for SD. Perfectly fine by me. I'm just gonna Dragon Tail them out now. They go for Bullet Punch. They eat my Citrus Berry. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, and then we might potentially see what their third Pokemon is, which is gonna be really nice. We have the Scizor at 40%, which is also amazing. Last is Arch. Okay, cool. So everything is going to be in range of Basculegion. Set up rocks, which is fine. I'm gonna Dragon Tail this just to see what ability it has. Stamina. Okay. Good to know. Everything is in range of everything is in range of Lopunny as well. So I just keep Dragon Tailing. There's no downside to that. Bullet Punch is fine. Just gonna take Rough Skin. And I think with Dragon Tail, the Scizor is gone. Yep, the Scizor is gone. Nice. I know Scizor is gone because Spikes is 12%, Rocks is 12%, so 24% total, and it's at 18%. So yeah, this guy is getting completely owned by... by Garchomp here. But Garchomp is the best Pokemon in the format by a long shot, so makes sense. It is White Herb, which is to be expected, but it doesn't matter because my Lopunny has Fake Out, and last time Lopunny's Fake Out did 38. So yeah, this is over. Worst case scenario, I guess, is oh shit! That was definitely a worst case scenario situation. Upper hand, huh? Okay. I see you. Okay. Well, I think Last Respect still destroys him. Because of all the hazards I set up. I did not expect the upper hand there. We do have a Scizor coming out. And dying to the Spikes. And Stealth Rock, perfect. And our Chaldon is gonna be in range. Excellent. So I think I played this correctly. The upper hand was definitely a surprise. I got so surprised I accidentally swore. And I try not to swear in this video. Yeah, definitely did not expect the upper hand. But yeah, Basculegion. After getting 3-stocked by Basculegion in the previous game, we revenge with another 3-stock. And we regained what we lost. So, yep, we're still stuck in Ultra Ball Tier 3. And we'll move on to the next one. Okay, we have our next opponent here. Mega Lucario Mega Meganium. Okay. A very standard looking team, besides the Pelipper. But Pelipper, yeah, they have a rain mode, I guess. Pelipper, Meganium, or Chaldon, or they have the Lucario, Garchomp, Basculegion angle as well. Lopunny's really good into that because it outspeeds Lucario, and it's immune to Last Respects. However, the rain mode, I guess Lopunny is good into the rain mode as well. Floette is really good into the rain mode. But Floette is not good against the top 3. I think Vanilluxe is a good lead because either the top mode leads Garchomp, the bottom mode leads Pelipper. Vanilluxe is very good into both of those Pokemon. And it's also very good into Meganium as well. And I think I bring Lopunny. I think it's Lopunny. And last, I think I bring Basculegion. I think that's fine. Yeah, Basculegion is also really good into Lucario if they go top 3. Yeah, I think this 3 is good. Yeah, the Ice Cream actually leads very well against them. Yeah, it beats everything except for Lucario, and for Lucario I have Bascu as a switch-in. They do lead Lucario, interesting. So I think they opt to go for the top 3. I think we can expect Garchomp and Basculegion in the back. So I'm gonna go into my own Basculegion here. And yeah, Basculegion is really good into Lucario because it resists both. Well, it's immune to fighting moves and it resists steel moves. So what he wants to go for? If it's Nasty Plot Steel Beam, it's gonna do a lot of damage, but he bullet punches. Okay, that's best case scenario for sure. Okay, so as much as I want to flip turn, if he stays in, I'm in a bit of trouble because the Pokemon I have in the back is Lopunny and Vanilluxe, both of which don't enjoy taking a hit here. I think I flip turn, right? Yeah, I think flip turn is the safest option still. And if he close combats, I need to sack. I don't want to sack Vanilluxe though. Vanilluxe is really good. I think I Wave Crash. Let's Wave Crash. He withdrew. Okay. Goes into Garchomp. Archaludon. Okay, interesting. Okay, that does not do any damage. His stamina, okay. Yeah, flip turn would have been very nice here. I'll go back into Vanilluxe. I think he's gonna T-Bolt me if anything, or set up Stealth Rocks. And either way, Blizzard is decently free. Draco Meteor dodge is pretty big, that's really nice. I'll Blizzard here. Archaludon is a tough bring. But I think it's Reina Archaludon, so it's probably Electro Shot. I should have probably thought about that. But I was in range of Draco Meteor anyway. Okay, we are faster, very good. And we take out the Archaludon, very nice. Okay, so Vanilluxe coming in clutch. That was a no speed Archaludon too, which is pretty crazy. I have just enough speed to outspeed Archaludon, so... Oh my god, we have a Garchomp in the... Okay, so I have no reason to click Freeze Dry, because we know they have Lucario in the back. So just Blizzard here. Iron Head is a little bit annoying. I hope I don't get flinched. Okay, good. Blizzard. Oh wow, it just takes... It's Focus Sash, okay. I was expecting Focus Sash Garchomp, to be honest. But, yeah, Vanilluxe is going in. Snow does stop, but it doesn't matter that much. I have Bascu in the back. I can just Freeze Dry. I can just sack Vanilluxe here. They do SD. That's fine. They're not going to beat Basculegion. And I also have Mach Punch with... Mach Punch Lopunny in the back as well. Yeah, they SD twice, which is to be expected. I think it's in range of Aqua Jet too, so... Well, especially if I Shard here. It's gonna definitely be in range. The Bullet Punch, that's fine. Vanilluxe basically took out 2.5 Mons by itself. Really cool. And we go Bascu here. And I believe Aqua Jet will KO this. I do have adaptability, I am super strong, and Yeah, we should be good to go. I don't care if Lucario is +4, it's not gonna bullet punch kill me. So yep. Yeah, Vanilluxe went in super hard there. Let's go. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Is it Mega Greninja? Mega Greninja is an interesting option. Aegislash is kind of scary. I think it's a lead Greninja. They don't really have too many leads. I guess Garchomp can also lead as well. Aegislash can be a little bit annoying. Vanilluxe is actually quite decent in this matchup. I can lead Archaludon as well. Archaludon leads well into pretty much everything here. It's also really good into Corviknight. Vanilluxe is actually quite decent against his leads. But the thing is, they could bring Tyranitar in the back, and then if they do bring Tyranitar in the back, it could be a little bit problematic. I think I lead Lopunny here. I have Vanilluxe in the back. And last Garchomp? No, I'm gonna be way too weak to... I'm gonna be way too weak to Corviknight without Archaludon. Yeah, Floette is a tough bring. It would be very cool to bring, but I don't think I can afford to bring Floette here with an Aegislash threatening me. Aegislash getting up at SD is very bad. And yeah, I want to avoid that as much as I can. Lopunny lead is nice because if they do lead Greninja, they lead Aegislash. Okay, that's fine. I don't exactly have a good switch into close combat. I am mono weak to fighting. I guess we fake out first, and then we see what they want to go for. They withdrew. Okay. Interesting. Bring out Corvi. Alright, that's fine. I could have close combat at turn 1, but I was afraid it might be like Focus Sash as well. I just wanted to break a potential Focus Sash with this fake out. We also get to scout out if this thing is leftovers. Is not leftovers. Okay. Yeah, Yes, they brought Aegislash Corviknight. What would their last be? Greninja or Dragonite? I think either way, Archaludon is the bring here. Not too much that Corviknight can do to Archaludon. They do Iron Defense, that's fine. Like I said, I am mono weak to fighting moves, so that's... We're not in an ideal position, but I do live a +2 body press. They are Citrus, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, we do live. But I think we put Corviknight in range of the next attack, so that's gonna be fine. Yeah, we are in the back foot though, because the Aegislash is gonna be really annoying to face. They roost? Oh, they body press, okay. That's fine. I just go back into Lopunny and I think I just fire off a close combat. They didn't really have switch-ins to close combat, so just go ahead and do that. If they are Dragonite last, that's the... I guess I have to go for a triple axle. We just have to hope we get the Dragonite with the 3 hits. But yeah, we take care of Corviknight here. Yep. That is gone. Very good. I think Aegislash is going to come out next. And that's the case, it's still fine, right? Okay, they have Greninja last. I think I switch, because Vanilluxe cannot beat Aegislash. There's no way. So I go Vanilluxe here. And I try to 1v1 the Greninja. Mega Greninja is really strong though. I don't think I live to. Yeah, they are Mega. See what they want to go for here. You go for Sludge Wave, okay. Does that two-shot me? It does, with ease. God damn, that's so strong. Alright, so I have no option but to Ice Shard here, unfortunately. We shall go for that. Maybe... no, it's gonna be very tough. Because Close Combat does not kill Aegislash. I need to crit Close Combat on Aegislash, I think. We have a shot here. Yeah, this is tough. It's really tough. Okay, yeah, so we do Fake Out. Greninja gains a speed boost, so they're gonna be faster than me. And... yeah, I live a Sludge Wave though, so that's nice. Or maybe they might be modest, in which case I will be faster. But yeah, there's no way you run a Greninja that's slow. It's slower, okay. Are you serious? It was modest. Damn. I mean, it doesn't... no, it matters, because Aegislash would have been in range of Blizzard if I... Aye, that's tough. If I was SD too, it would have been really nice. But, yeah, that's tough. They do have King Shield, yeah. I mean, either way, my option was to crit this Close Combat, so... this attack drop doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Aegislash lives at Close Combat anyway. But maybe their only moves are like ghost moves. They might only have Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak. Oh wow, it actually does kill. Don't have Close Combat. The stance change, so it's Iron Head maybe? They Sacred Sword, okay. GG's, that's fair. Yeah, if I knew I was faster than Greninja, that would have been a very different story, but that was impossible to guess. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. That was tough for sure. Okay. All right, we have our next opponent. Ooh, Blastoise. Okay. Blastoise is not exactly too threatening to me. Well, actually it is, because I'm pretty sure Aura Sphere just OHKOs my Vanilluxe, and it's probably going to be faster, because, I mean, yeah, you run speed on your Blastoise. The funny thing about Blastoise and Vanilluxe is that they have the same speed stat, I believe, 79. Or maybe Blastoise is 78, but either way, it's going to be faster than Vanilluxe, so that's going to be a little bit concerning. What would their lead be? Their lead is either Garchomp or maybe Gengar lead is also a possibility. I think I lead my own Garchomp in that case. Or do I lead Floette? Floette is pretty nice against this team as well. Blastoise cannot one-shot Floette. I think I lead Vanilluxe here. Vanilluxe is decent into most of their Pokemon. Arch last, or yeah, I think it's Arch last. No, it's Garchomp last. Garchomp for their Kingambit, I think, is needed, because I'm way too weak to Kingambit otherwise. Yeah, I think they bring Blastoise. I don't know if it's Mega Gengar. I think you bring Blastoise against my team. They do have it on the top of their on their list. Okay, Blastoise lead. Like I said, it's not the ideal situation because if they Mega and just go for the Aura Sphere, I think I just die. Issue is, I don't exactly have a good switch into that. I don't think they have Flash Cannon, let's be real. And if they go for Aura Sphere, Floette is a very nice switch. And they don't have a fairy switch in if they didn't bring Gengar. Now I imagine they didn't, because yeah, I think I just go Floette here. Even if they Shell Smash, it doesn't matter. I doubt you'd Shell Smash in front of a Vanilluxe though. They Mega. If they're like Shell Smash, Water Spout, then yeah, GG's, they got me. But that's a crazy move to pull in front of Vanilluxe. Yeah, it is Aura Sphere. Okay. So we make the right play. Excellent. Now let's think about what they switch in to a Moonblast. They can have Corviknight, that's fine. They can also Calm Mind for free. No, but Calm Mind is not ideal if they do have King Gambit in the back. I think I just Moonblast here. They stay in, which is an interesting play. Calm Minding was an option, but I was afraid of King Gambit coming in because +1 Moonblast is not going to kill King Gambit. Moonblast is going to do a ton. Do they have Flash Cannon? Shell Smash, okay. Okay, so they Shell Smash here. Moonblast is 61. So yeah, Draining Kiss does kill. I'll just go for Draining Kiss. Water Pulse. Tank, yep. Perfect. Draining Kiss some of that HP back. And we should be healthy enough to survive a Sucker Punch from King Gambit, which is precisely the situation I want to be in. Maybe they go Garchomp? They have a Gengar, wow. So they brought both. That's crazy. I do have a Garchomp, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, they have both. Okay, so they have Blastoise, Gengar. What would their last be? Yeah, I mean, I take the Sludge Wave here. I think their last is King Gambit, in which case, I think Garchomp can beat that. Okay, Sludge Wave will take me out for sure. Yeah, I am a special tank, but I do have only 30% HP left. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the... I'm gonna guess that they have King Gambit in the back here. So I'm gonna go Vanilluxe first. Yeah, Vanilluxe first is fine. And I shall just Blizzard. Even if they're Focus Sash, it's not the end of the world because I can Ice Shard the next turn. Yeah, I was not expecting them to have Gengar in the back. That's pretty crazy. They brought double Mega. Okay, it was Sash. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, and yeah, Snow Stop, but that's not a problem. I'm just gonna Ice Shard here. First Body would be annoying because then I can't get Chip on their Garchomp if they're last Garchomp. Okay, it is King Gambit, which is fine. I am going to taunt this for sure. Because letting this get an SD is the only way I lose. If it's fast King Gambit, then I'm also kind of in a pickle here. Okay, we taunt the King Gambit, and what do they go for? Just Iron Head to kill me? Okay, they do kill me, that's fine. Alright. And I have Garchomp as my last, so this should be GG, I'm pretty sure. I shall set up rocks first, I believe. He withdrew. Ah, damn, I could have. He's gonna Wisp me, that's the issue. If I Earthquake, that would have been really nice. damn, he's gonna wisp. No! Oh my god, no! I die, okay. No, well played, well played. I should've just Earthquake, dude. He didn't have a setup. He didn't have setup. His choices were either to just take helmet, not helmet, rough skin chip. I also didn't think about Destiny Bond. It was Sash Gengar. I should have thought about Destiny Bond. I could have set up spikes. That would have been a crazy play. Yeah, damn. I got outplayed there for sure. All right, well, on to the next one. All right, we have our next opponent here. Mega Gengar, Mega Lucario. Hopefully it's not Sash Gengar again. That would be very bad. Vanilluxe is pretty nice as a lead. Beats pretty much everything. Except for Lucario, and I can have Bascu in the back for Lucario. Lopunny opens me up to, makes me a little bit weak to Prim. Prim is quite annoying. I'm also quite weak, a little bit weak to Corvi. So maybe I go Arch? Arch makes me a little bit weak to Gengar. And Lucario. Well, I have Bascu for Lucario, so maybe it's not that bad. Archaludon's kind of nice for Gengar too. Not Gengar, for Garchomp. I think it might be a Lopunny. It might be a Lopunny angle, but Prim is kind of scary if I bring Lopunny. I still think it's Lopunny. Yeah, I mean, I can't cover for everything, but I think that's the best three I can bring there. See what they want to lead. Vanilluxe kind of leads well into everything that they have. Except for, again, Lucario, which they do lead. Interesting. Okay, so I'll just go into my Basculegion. That's precisely what I brought the Basculegion for. It's this Lucario. Okay. Phew. I only have 23 seconds left, but I am going to go straight into Basculegion. They do Mega Evolve. We'll see what they want to go for here. They might go for an SD. They might go for a Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot Dark Pulse would be the worst case scenario. Meteor Mash, okay. Still gonna do quite a bit. They get an attack boost as well, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, if they're getting an attack boost, I think they're gonna stay in. I'm just gonna Wave Crash here. I think they're gonna stay in and go for another Meteor Mash. Because they don't lose anything from doing that, yeah. Alright, so I think we knocked this Lucario out. Perfect. Okay, so we have a half health Basculegion. I just need to take care of the Corviknight. The Corviknight is a little bit of an issue. They have Hydreigon. Okay, Hydreigon is... okay. Hydreigon's fine. I go in Lopunny. I do not have my fighting type yet, which is a little bit concerning. Yeah, because they do use Dark Pulse, and I do take a metric ton of damage there. Okay, do they have switch into CC? No, they do not. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for a close combat here. They stay in. I will live a Dark Pulse, but however, flinching could be a little bit of a problem. If they flinch me, I will just Mach Punch. It's not a big deal. Because they will be in range of Ice Shard afterwards, I'm pretty sure. But we do not flinch, we pull through. So yeah, this was the one thing that was stopping my Basculegion from sweeping. So now that that's gone, Basculegion is going to have a field day with whatever is in the back. It is a Garchomp. Okay. Is it Scarf Chomp? I mean, either way, I just CC, and Ice Shard will take care of the rest here. Rough Skin does take me out. What did they go for? Scale Shot. Oh, interesting. I mean, Scale Shot is a pretty nice move, so that they're faster than Basque Legion. However, it will not amount to that as Vanilluxe, our Iceman, comes in. And we just have Ice Shard for this guy. Yeah, all of our Pokemon have priorities, so it's really nice. All these endgames where we would be quite in a pickle if something is set up and ready to sweep me. I do have a lot of priority options on this team. I have Mach Punch on Lopunny, I have Ice Shard on Vanilluxe, and I have Aqua Jet on Basque Legion. Yep, so Ice Shard, take this out, perfect, extremely effective. We make progress for our weekly missions, and we defeated Rule. Let's go. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Melodic Glimora. I think it's a Mega Glim. Lopunny is a little bit concerning for my team. Arch Lead is fine, I think. Or do I just lead Vanilluxe and... No, because if they lead Glim, I am so screwed. Glim is super good into my team. Holy shit. Maybe I just lead Basque? Lead Basque is crazy. I lead Garchomp, I think. I think I lead Garchomp. I have Arch in the back, I'm pretty sure. Is it a Lopunny angle or a Floette angle? Floette's really good into Milotic. Lopunny is really good into Glim. But I'm already pretty strong into Glim anyway. I think we're good with Floette. I am kind of weak to the Basque though. Hope they don't bring the Basque. What was the bring? Should probably brought Lopunny, huh? For the Basque. Hopefully they don't bring Basque and we don't have to deal with that. Okay, so they do lead Garchomp. Interesting. Are we just gonna trade rocks here? I mean, I don't see why not. I don't want Garchomp taking too much damage because... Yeah, I don't want Garchomp taking too much damage because then Glimora just sweeps through my entire team. But I think I'm fine setting up rocks here. They withdrew Garchomp, okay. Into what? Melodic. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna guess they have an ice move or something. I do have a Floette for the Melodic specifically, so I'm just gonna go into Melodic, not Melodic, into Floette right now. On an Ice Beam potentially. Yep. Bounces off. Be expected. Okay, so I can Calm Mind. And if I Calm Mind, I'm pretty sure I live the Glimora Sludge Wave. Or am I capping? I might be capping. I'm gonna Calm Mind it either way. Okay, they do stay in, that's perfect, that's perfect. I'm gonna guess they Mirror Coat or they Calm Mind of their own. If we go into a Calm Mind War, I'll definitely take that for sure. Okay, we Calm Mind. If they Mirror Coat, then I just Calm Mind forever. Scald. Okay, they go for a burn. It's fine. They do not get it, which is also fine. We Calm Mind once again. Ice Beam, Scald, Recover. I don't know what they have last. I'm gonna guess Mirror Coat. Mirror Coat is a pretty natural move to have on the Melodic. If it's Calm Mind, then I know they don't have Mirror Coat, and I'll just start firing off the Draining Kisses. Yeah, they do have Miracle, as to be expected. Yeah, I'm just gonna Calm Mind again. He withdrew, okay. The Garchomp. Oh, that's fine. I don't think Garchomp can one-shot me anyway. I'm also max speed, so let me get those HP back. Rock Tomb, okay, interesting. Drop my speed. I'm at full HP now. I think this is a Floette sweep. I'm at +4, so there's no way the Glimmera's Sludge Wave is gonna one-shot me. And their last is a Melodic. Yeah, they do have Mega Glim. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I guess we just have to hope we don't get crit here, and we should be home free. I have a Arch for the Melodic as well, so yeah, we're in good hands. They Sludge Wave here. Yeah, Floette takes that like a champion, and Psychic will knock out this Glimmora. We are at +4. Yep, gone. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, the game plan did work out in the way I thought it would. We did correctly predict the Miracle on Melodic, and we covered for that as well. Yeah, I think I played it correctly. Let's go. Alright, we have our next opponent here. Arcanine is an interesting pick, as well as Heracross. Heracross actually kind of destroys me low-key. Emp lead is a little bit annoying. Emp also kind of owns me, damn. I think I have to go the Lopunny angle here. But then if I go the Lopunny angle, the Heracross is quite problematic. Alternatively, I can go Garchomp lead, but yeah, the Empoleon, I need to cover the Empoleon. And the Empoleons are usually Shukaberry or Toppleberry, which means either it owns my Lopunny or it owns my Garchomp. Alternatively, I can just lead Arch. Arch lead is fine into Empoleon. I am Spadef. I have T-Bolt, so maybe that's what I go for. Vanilluxe is... it's decent, I guess. Bascule Legion is really good into Heracross, so I think I'd bring Bascule. Bascule Bring is not bad. Garchomp for the Arcanine is also something to consider. I think I bring Floette here too. No, not Floette. It's tough. Floette is kind of tough. I am kind of weak to Corviknight because I'm going to rely on Archaludon to take care of the Empoleon. I think they lead Empoleon too, yeah. Okay, so, I mean, it is the lead that I expected. The issue is if I take too much damage with Archaludon against this Empoleon. They withdrew Empoleon, okay. Into Meganium. Interesting. Oh, we get a Para, which could be kind of useful. I mean, I do have a Floette for this. Floette's not useful into an Empoleon, so... But yeah, I think I just go for Flash Cannon. I think I 2-hit KO, right? Because Thunderbolt did 15. Flash Cannon is going to do 3 times that, so it's 40. No, it's going to do 6 times that, so it's 80. So it doesn't kill, but it's... I think it does enough. That's Flash Cannon. He stays regular, which is smart, but it also doesn't really make too much sense. Oh, I get the Spadef drop too. Dude, I'm getting all the 10%. Okay, so he goes for Earth Power there. Does a decent amount. And I get my stamina boost, I get my leftovers recovery. Yeah, I'm liking my position here. So we know that they're Mega Meganium, so they're not Heracross. They don't have Heracross in the back, which is nice. I don't know what they have otherwise, so I'm just gonna keep Flash Cannoning here. I don't think, well, they saved the Meganium, which is interesting. You go Empoleon, which is fine. I get my leftovers recovery, an extra 6%. That's really cool. We get another Spadef drop, that's really funny. I'm getting really lucky right now with my drops. We have the Serene Grace Archaludon here. Yeah, I mean Archaludon with the drops and the paras is pretty crazy. But we're still not out of the woods yet, because I mean the Meganium is really low, which is really cool. I do need to chip down this Empoleon though. Empoleon getting chipped is the most important here. Okay. Do they set up rocks? Oh my god, I'm using all of my luck here. It's crazy. I can't complain if they freeze me here, but they do not. The world is not just, apparently. I have to apologize to my opponent here for sure. It's awkward. This is the luckiest battle that I had probably in my whole life. I'm pretty sure. I have all my T-Bolt para. I have all my Flash Cannon Spadef drops. He got full parried on an Aqua Jet turn. This man is just not catching a break. It's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, I'll Flash Cannon. Thing is, I can Draco if they stay like regular, but I don't really need Archaludon anymore, I don't think. But if they Earth Power regular, I don't think I die, so yeah. I think I can Draco here. No, that's a throw, that's a throw. I think I Flash Cannon always. Okay, they stay regular. That's crazy, because in this game, Para is 1/8, and I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's crazy. I literally got all the 10%. I got all the 1 out of 8. Oh my god, what is happening? I got 2 full paras? Oh my gosh. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Mega Sizz. Okay. Scizor is a little bit problematic for my team because I do not have a fire move. I do have Garchomp for Scizor. I mean, that's the main way I deal with the Scizor. I think I lead Garchomp. If they lead Meowscarada, I go Arch. And if they lead Gengar, I go Lopunny? No, that's a bad... That's not a great way of dealing with Gengar. I think if they lead Gengar, I just Earth, right? It doesn't... I think this is fine. Powdon is a little bit annoying with these 3. But Meowscarada is also pretty crazy. Do I need Arch? I can go Vanilluxe to better my Powdon matchup and stuff. The thing is, Vanilluxe isn't good against anything else, so... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's Focus Sash Meow, because they have the 2 major Choice Scarf Pokemon in this format, being Basculegion and Lopunny. So one of them is not Scarf, and usually in that case, it's the Meowscarada being Sash. They do lead Hippo, okay. That's fine. They don't exactly have a good Pokemon to set up with after they get in Hippo. After they yawn me. So, I mean, I guess the Scizor, right? The Scizor is the thing that can actually be quite annoying. I'm gonna set up rocks here. I think we're just both gonna set up rocks. And I'm gonna go ahead and be... Yeah, sets up rocks, that's fine. I think I just go ahead and set up a bunch of spikes here, right? Yeah, I think I just set up spikes. He's gonna yawn me, but I set up 2 layers of spikes. Scizor is not gonna be that threatening. He whirlwinds me. Okay, interesting. So he has whirlwind instead of slack off, maybe, right? That's usually the trade-off that they go for. I think I just flash cannon here. If I Draco Meteor first, oh wow, I get another special defense drop. Getting really lucky. Okay. Can I just sack its lefty's hippo? Okay, not citrus. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so flash cannon is 80. At -1, it's 195, so it's like 2.5x. 2.5x. Yeah, it's not gonna kill the Hippowdon if I Draco Meteor here. I think I flash cannon again here. I think he whirlwinds me, or he yawns again. Yeah, he yawns again. So he's Earthquake, Yawn, Stealth Rock, Whirlwind. I can burn a turn of Sleep here, because this Hippowdon is not really that threatening. He can Earthquake, of course, but I'm guessing he's gonna Whirlwind or Yawn, predicting me to switch. He doesn't want to switch out too easily because I did set up Stealth Rock and Spikes on his side of the field. Okay, he did switch out. He goes in Gengar. Oh, interesting. Okay, we get the spikes and stuff. I think he's gonna Hex me, right? I'm gonna go into Lopunny here. If you Focus Blast, that's crazy. So we know that it's not gonna be Mega Scizor, which is crazy. I thought Mega Scizor would be a pretty free bring into my team, but not always the case. X? Focus Blast! Oh my god, you did have the Focus Blast. Okay. I guess sacking Arch was the play then? That's crazy. I will just go into my Garchomp and click Earthquake then. I don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, I'll Earthquake. Even if Hippowdon comes in, it's gonna die to 2 Earthquakes. Let's see. Okay, so we don't need to worry about the Scizor angle, which is... That's the good news. The bad news is... Okay, he sacks Hippo, that's fine. That's perfect. Yeah, because he takes rocks and spikes. I'm gonna just Earthquake twice, and that should be Hippo gone. Or actually once, damn. Garchomp is strong. I have no attack investment and still knocks out the Hippo. Okay, we're still on the back foot because of the Lopunny sack, but we have hazards on their side, which is really nice. Issue is what their last Pokemon is. It is a Basculegion. Okay. I mean, they only have 1 dead, so I can just Earthquake here. Wave Crash isn't gonna do that much to me. Or I can just go into Archaludon here, actually. Yeah, that's a better play. I go Arch, that way, because I need Gengar's health, not Gengar, Garchomp's health to live a Shadow Ball, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and they only have one dead, so Last Respects isn't gonna do enough. We're also gonna get Sand Chip, which is really nice. FD's Recovery. Okay, and I'm gonna Draco Meteor here, I'm pretty sure. I just need to hit here. Wake up and hit. Nice. Nice, okay. And my Garchomp is Deaf, so it's gonna live a 2 dead, a full power, what's it called? Last Respects. I'm pretty sure Archaludon lives too, because I'm also stamina boosted right now, so I think we have this in the bag. Yeah, the Hazard's damage is doing a lot of work as well. Just Thunderbolt. I'm at -2, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna be able to knock this thing out for sure. Actually, to guarantee my victory. Oh no! That's a choke. That's a choke. Last Respects does not. Last Respect does not make contact. I almost choked it away. I was like, I'm gonna make him hit my rough skin, but no, Last Respects, for whatever reason, does not make contact, which is crazy. But yeah, Garchomp will live. I am the tank. I almost threw that game away. Thank goodness I remembered. Last Respects is a broken move. But yeah, I'm Tank Chomp. Not gonna kill. Easy tank. And we win this game. Let's go. Right, so I think with that, it puts us in Ultra Ball 2, almost Ultra Ball 1, I believe? Because I do have a win streak going as well. But maybe there's also the performance boost, right? Oh no, there's no performance boost. Okay, so yeah, we're 1 away from Ultra Ball 1. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Sableye. Ooh, it's Mega Sableye Volcarona. So this is a combination that's, I think it was pretty popular. Well, it got pretty popular, but I don't think it's that good, honestly, because Floette kind of owns you. But they do have a Slowking for the Floette. For the Floette. It's actually kind of tough, low key. But Archaludon actually kind of go pretty crazy. I think I lead Arch, because it's also good into like the Toucannon. Toucannon is a little bit of a threat. I think I have Garchomp in the back, and Lopunny is really good into Mega Sableye as well. The issue is Volcarona walls me. I think I bring Bascu last. Bascu last is pretty nice. Obviously the Toucannon ignores the Toucannon's actually quite threatening. I think I bring Floette here. But I think they bring top 3. The issue with the Sableye lead is that they can Mega and I can't set up rocks. We lead Belly Bolt. Okay. That's fine. That's a fine lead. I can get up rocks immediately. I don't mind if they soak here, because I'm going to just switch out into my Garchomp right after this. They Volt Switch. Okay, cool. I get my rocks up before they get up the Mega Sableye Magic Bounce, so that's really nice for me. Get a free stamina boost. I don't really think it's gonna matter. They didn't really have a good physical attacker besides Toucannon, and there's no way you bring a Toucannon in front of an Archaludon anyway. Yeah, I got up rocks, so Volcarona is crippled immensely right off the bat, which is really nice. He sent out Gardevoir. Okay, Gardevoir is perfectly fine. You get stamina, that's also not a problem at all. I am especially defensive, so we do 1v1 this pretty handedly. The Belly Bolt, I guess, could be a little bit annoying if they switch. Nope, they're Mega Gardevoir. Okay. Okay, so they don't have Sableye. I guess they don't have Volcarona then. So it's Gardevoir, Sableye. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Gardevoir, Sableye. What do I have? I have Floette. That's max. That's not max speed. I'm gonna be slower than this, which is a little bit problematic. What was their last? Is it last 2 cannon? If it's 2 cannon, I guess Floette just wins. Yeah, I mean, I just sack here. Okay. Go Floette here. And do they have the Slowking? If they have Slowking, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, even if they do have Slowking, I could just Calm Mind, right? Probably not that big of an issue. I think I'll Draining Kiss here first. Yeah, just get any extra HP I can. They stay in, which is fine. They're gonna Hyper Voice, get a lot of damage. But maybe they might Side Shock, which also does a lot of damage anyway. I'll just Draining Kiss a little bit of HP back. Oh, I'm faster. Okay, cool. So they're bulky Gardevoir. Interesting. The Hyper Voice did so much damage. Holy crap. Alright, so we'll see what they have in the back. I don't think they'll bring out Belly Bolt here. Because... oh, they do bring out Belly Bolt. Okay, that's interesting. I can just Moonblast this. I don't want to get... or do I just Calm Mind so that I don't give them the... No, I think I Moonblast, and then I go into Garchomp on the next turn. Electric move after they soak me. I'm assuming they're gonna soak me, or they Toxic me. Either way, I think Moonblast is the better play. Man, that is tanky. It's Citrus, okay. Yeah, they do Toxic. So now I'm going to go into Garchomp on a incoming Parabolic Charge, I'm guessing? Or they're gonna slack off. They might just slack off here. Oh, they Parabolic Charge, that's perfect. Best case scenario for sure. Just gonna Earthquake. There's not too much to think about here. If their last 2 cannon, they're obviously gonna dodge the Earthquake. But that's not a big issue because they're gonna take, yeah, they're gonna take the Stealth Rock damage. Their Belly Bolt's at 67. They're gonna be 55, 45 with spikes. I think I just set up spikes. I think if I spike a bunch, it's gonna be over. Because the Belly Bolt is going to be in range of Moonblast. This Beak Blast isn't going to do anything. Well, okay. It is something, I guess. I'm going to Spikes again. Yeah, and now the Belly Bolt is going to be in range of... The Belly Bolt is going to be in range of Moonblast. I can also Dragon Tail here. I don't mind getting burned. Oh, Dragon Tail doesn't get you burned. That's true. You attack after the Beak Blast, so you don't get burned. That's crazy. I forgot that interaction. Belly Bolt is dragged out. It's going to be taking a lot of damage. And now, this Earthquake. And Floette should be able to sweep the rest. There's no way Belly Bolt lives an Earthquake from Garchomp at 39. Yep. Perfect. And last is going to be the Toucannon. Yep, they forfeit. Nice. That was a bit shaky towards the middle, but I think I found the line at the end. Guaranteed line. I should have probably Dragon Tailed earlier, but yeah. We pull on through to rank 1. I think we need 2 more for Master Ball, so let's keep it pushing. 5 win streak. Alright, we found our next battle. Okay, they have... I think it's Scarf Diggersby. Because it needs to be Sash Glim, because the top 2 are Megas. Or is it Triple Mega and Sash Diggersby? I think Arch Lead is still fine for the most part. The Delphox is a little bit problematic, but I can have Basculegion for the Delphox. They don't really have anything for Basculegion, which is pretty cool. Garchomp I think is the best last Mon. I'm kind of weak to Primarina if I do this, but I think I can't bring Vanilluxe here, right? Diggersby is also really scary if I don't bring Vanilluxe. But then if I bring Vanilluxe, then I'm kind of weak to... Actually, for Scizor, I'll just have Basculegion. Basculegion is going to be my clutch for everything else. Or do I lead Garchomp? I think I lead Garchomp, actually. And I have Vanilluxe for Toxapex and Prim, Basculegion for the rest. I don't think I bring a Mega here. Both of my Megas aren't that great into his team. The thing about Lopunny is that its coverage is so bad, like fighting in ice, is you outspeed the Delphox, you outspeed Gengar and stuff, but yeah, it's not a good look. You lead Diggersby, okay. I lead Garchomp. So here, I'm pretty sure they go for an Ice Punch. I'm gonna go into Vanilluxe, because I brought Vanilluxe specifically for Diggersby and Primarina. So I'm gonna go into it right here. With the Snow Boost, Snow Defense Boost, I 1v1 this really easily. I don't need to worry about getting frozen here either. That's also really, really nice. Their freeze-dry switch-ins are pretty non-existent. And it's gonna do way too much to Diggersby anyway, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, look at this Earthquake Bounce Off. I mean, Bounce Off is a relative term, sure, but yeah, we bring Diggersby down to its Focus Sash. And I do have Quick Attack for this, so I'm gonna guess it's... I guess it's Mega Glim, which is pretty crazy. And they go for Quick Attack, but Vanilluxe is Vanilluxing. Okay. We take care of the Diggersby, which is really nice. Unneeded crit, but it doesn't matter. You have to see what Mega they brought here. If it's Mega Scizor, it's bad. Yeah, okay. It is Mega Scizor. I am going to taunt this. I don't really need really need Vanilluxe for anything else. I'm gonna just taunt. Yeah, they do go for just a Bullet Punch. Simple. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, like I said, the main issue with Scizor for my team is that I don't have a Fire move. But I do have a Garchomp. So... that's how we're gonna deal with Scizor. They didn't send out Primarina, so I don't think they do have a Prim. They didn't Mega the Scizor, so I guess it's Mega Delphox or Mega Glim. If it's Mega Glim, is it bad? I guess it's not. Close combat is not gonna do anything. That's crazy. If it's Glim or Delphox, actually, it's actually really good to just keep Earthquaking here. Because they can't switch out. I'm just gonna keep Earthquaking here, and that's not in range of Rough Skin, unfortunately. Oh, they forfeit. Okay. That's weird. Alright, well, I guess we take those. I don't know why they forfeited. They still had a good chance. But yeah. We won 10 battles using Vanilluxe, let's go. And we're 1 win away from Master Ball. Hopefully we get it in the next one. On to the next battle. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Mega Starmie. Ooh, Mega Meganium. Those are two quite polar opposites and therefore quite annoying to deal with. Vanilluxe is good into both of those Megas. In fact, it's good against most of these Pokemon. Lopunny is also quite decent into both of these Pokemon too. Lopunny is actually quite decent into everything. I can actually lead Lopunny, have Vanilluxe in the back. Last Mon Garchomp for the Tyranitar, I guess. Archaludon is also not bad to deal with the Meganium, just like an emergency. Also, Archaludon is like the best Starmie counter in the game. They also have no good Basculegion switch-ins, so that's also something to think about. Archaludon struggles against their Garchomp, I guess, but oh my gosh, I have so many options. I have a really good matchup here. Basculegion is a little bit tough if they Swords Dance with Aegislash, I guess. Yeah, I guess I really want something for Starmie, because Starmie is a threat to Lopunny, and I can have a safe switch in Archaludon. But Basculegion also kind of walls Starmie in a way, but it's not that reliable. Yeah, also their Archaludon is kind of scary, but I have a Floette. I mean, I have Floette on the top, so maybe they get scared of bringing Archaludon. Let's see how it goes. They lead Meganium. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it is decent enough fine. I'm gonna fake out here. We're gonna just get our free chip. And then if they switch into Archaludon, that's fine as well. I'm just gonna close combat that. They do stay in. They're probably gonna Mega. The issue is Triple Axle is definitely not gonna take this thing out. And the other issue is I don't know if I'll be faster if I switch into my Vanilluxe. So I think I still need to stay in and just Triple Axle this. That did a decent amount, honestly. Okay. Issue with Triple Axle is obviously Archaludon. But yeah, Meganium getting in range of... I don't think it's gonna be... Yeah, the issue is I don't know if Meganium is gonna be faster than my Vanilluxe. That's the main issue. And I don't think Fake Out does 22% to a Meganium that has bulk investment, so I think it's speedy. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for Triple Axle here. No, dude, only one hit is very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. It's gonna Dazzling Gleam. Oh, it's Solar Beam. I live a Solar Beam, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm underestimating Meganium. It is 143. I live, let's go. Okay, well, that Triple Axle miss definitely hurt before this. They send out Aegislash. Okay, that's a weird switch. Because they can't Shadow Sneak me. And getting this lowered for its lefties, that's fine. Getting this lowered for Vanilluxe is actually pretty nice. Really have a good switch into mono fighting weak again, so I don't really have a good switch into that close combat that's coming out anyway. me go for my own close combat here. They do King Shield, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be at -1, but this will put Aegislash in range of Blizzard, so it's not the end of the world. Again, it is a little bit annoying that I missed the triple axle on the Meganium, because then I could put it in range of Ice Shard, and I don't have to worry about the potential Vanilluxe getting outsped. Yeah, we are in a bit of a predicament here. I am gonna CC and bring this... Oh, got a free close combat off into Meganium? Okay, I don't know what this guy is trying to do. He's letting me get free chip, which is very, very nice. My defense lowering is not... doesn't have any repercussions because I only have 3 HP. So please get 3 hits. No! Oh, dude, please. I'm not asking for much, man. Oh my god, it's Synthesis. Okay. Yeah, and Mega Soul makes it feel so much HP. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so Synthesis makes me think it's not... I needed that turn before. Mega Soul doesn't... makes me think that it's not max speed. Yeah, Archaludon has been the luckiest Pokemon of all time, but Poponi not so much. That's the main drawback of having triple axle as your main option. 1 hit into 2 hit is pretty tough, not gonna lie. I don't think Ice Shard kills, so I'm gonna go for Blizzard. Hopefully they're not faster. Let me get a free hit off, which is nice. The Tyranitar, okay. Ah, man, that's... okay, that's a bit annoying. Oh, alright. We are definitely on the back foot here. Rock Tomb is fine. Welcome the defense raise. How much HP is the Meganium at? 29. With rocks, it's going to be in range of Ice Shard. That's good. But seeing how he switched out, I think he knows he's slower. I still think I Flash Cannon here. Withdrew? Meganium? Aegislash, yeah. The death drop? Okay, no, I'm definitely getting greedy. I do have a defense boost, so unless this is Shadow Ball, I am in a pretty nice position. Faster than me. Okay, it's a speedy Aegislash. Sacred Sword is very bad. But I get this nice hit off on the blade form, which is really cool. Yeah, Sacred Sword is tough because it ignores my stamina boosts, obviously. Live? Nice live. Okay, that changes everything. That actually changes everything. Okay, so I get a huge hit off on the Tyranitar. And the Meganium should die to a Flash Cannon as well. They actually sacked the Meganium first, which is crazy. Please be faster. It's faster. Okay, I lose. Pretty sure I lose. Because wait, it's 105, I'm 107. I think I need to Ice Shard this. But I don't think it kills. That's the issue. It drew, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's see how much freeze dry is gonna do to this. Dude, none of this would have been an issue if none of this would have been an issue if I hit the triple axle. It's decent damage. Freeze? Rock Tomb, okay. Yeah, that's a loss. Damn, we were one away from Master Ball, and we were hampered by triple axle missing the Meganium. Bro, Lopunny would have gone so hard. But yeah, Synthesis, Polar Beam, Weather Ball, yeah. I don't know what their last was, maybe Earth Power. But yeah, let's keep it pushing. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Mega Starmie once again. Garchomp lead is fine against this team. Arch in the back is pretty cool. And we have Vanilluxe last. Bascue is hard to bring with the Hydreigon there. Lopunny is a potential option. Yeah, the Pokemon that I'm worried the most about with my first two is going to be their Garchomp. So I think it's going to be Vanilluxe, right? Or is it going to be Floette? Because if they lead Hydreigon, then Floette would be really nice. Yeah, Floette's actually pretty nice into his team as well. I mean, the Skeledirge is actually really annoying, but I think it's Vanilluxe. No, Bascue. No, Vanilluxe, no! It's okay, it's gonna be Floette. The game decided for me. Yeah, Floette doesn't beat anything though. It beats their Garchomp, I guess. I don't know. That was a tough bring. They do lead Sneasler, which is basically why I led Garchomp. So we're in good hands here. They don't really have a good switch into Earthquake, besides the Hydreigon, but if they bring Hydreigon out, I can just go into my Floette, so it's not a big deal. Poison Touch, okay, it's a little bit annoying. Who they go into? It is indeed the Hydreigon, okay. Yeah, they are definitely forced to bring the Hydreigon when they see the Floette that I have. Not the Floette, the Bascule Legion that I have. Most annoying outcome here is if they U-turn. Best case scenario is a Draco Meteor. Dark Pulse is fine. Okay. Dark Pulse is a-okay. Okay, so I'm gonna guess they're gonna have... Who do they have for this Pokemon? They have Sneasler, Hydreigon. I guess it's Starmie, right? I mean, either way, they can't stay in with Hydreigon here. I'm gonna go for Psychic. They stay in? Why do they stay in? That's crazy. It's not Scarf. Oh, wow. Okay. It is still faster than me, which is pretty funny. So I actually get to launch a powerful Psychic on whatever is coming in. Gamora, let's go. Is it Sash? It's not Sash. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, out of these three, Archaludon is probably the most useless one. So I'm gonna go into Archaludon on a potential poison move. And we go from there. Yeah, they are Mega Glim. I'm gonna guess they go for a Sludge Wave here. The three Pokemon are Sneasler, Hydreigon, and this Glimora at 1%. So I'm gonna go for Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is neutral to everybody. Go for rocks, interesting. Okay, I definitely prefer that over getting hit by an attack here. Because Archaludon can 1v1 the remaining two pretty easily, actually. I just Draco Meteor. And then Hydreigon cannot beat Floette, so I think we're in the clear here. We're definitely ahead with that Psychic attack. Yeah, they do go Hydreigon. I'm guessing they're hoping that a Draco Meteor is enough, but it is certainly not going to be enough. Or maybe they Dark Pulse to flinch and then Draco Meteor? Yeah, they do that. Get my stamina boost. I get my Draco Meteor. Go. Is this Sash? It is Sash. That's crazy. I'll go into Floette now, and then... Oh wow, nice play. That is a nice play. Okay, I'm gonna go back into Arch here. On Dire Claw, potentially. If they read this, if they double again, that's really crazy. They're really in my head. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just need to get a free switch into Garchomp versus a Sneasler or Floette versus Hydreigon. So it's honestly not that big of a deal. Yeah, the least important here is going to be the Archaludon. They do close combat. Yeah, they're playing very, very well. Okay, Dragon Tail did cover all moves. I mean, I guess Dire Claw would have been bad because they wouldn't have gotten the speed drop, but the Hydreigon cannot beat Floette. So. Yeah, I think I played that well. Guess their only out is gonna be like quadruple flinching Floette with Dark Pulse or something. Right, we Boom Blast. That should be game. Yeah, they do go for it, but yeah, Floette, you need like three flinches in a row. And they do not get it. Alright, so I think we played that well. We covered all their bases and came out on top. They made some hard reads, but they were so far behind that even the hard reads, like they needed to get like 5 turns correct in a row, like doubling out and stuff and letting me take rocks and poison damage. Because like the moment I set up rocks, it's over for them as well. So that was tough. That was a tough matchup for sure. The Sylveon definitely blew me up. Alright, well, on to the next one. Alright, we found our next opponent. Chandelure or Kangaskhan. 2 megas you don't often see. If they lead Palafin, my best lead into that is... I don't know what my best lead into that is. I think I lead Lopunny though. Garchomp is also really... No, Archaludon's probably better. The Kangaskhan. And then last, I think it might be Vanilluxe low-key. Definitely gonna bring the Hydreigon. Vanilluxe actually is pretty decent. The close combat from Palafin is gonna hurt a lot though. That's the main issue that I'm kind of worried about, but I don't think you bring Palafin. Yeah, the thing is, if they do bring Palafin, I'm in a very tough spot without Basculegion. But if I bring Basculegion, Hydreigon puts me in a pretty tough spot as well. Vanilla. Right? Yeah, Vanilluxe. I'm gonna just hope that Vanilluxe takes a close combat. Because Vanilluxe takes a close combat from Mega Lopunny. So surely a non-stab close combat from Palafin Hero should be no problem at all. I mean, I don't Oko back with Freeze Dry, which is the main concern, but... Okay, they lead Kangaskhan, which is fine. I'm gonna get my Mega available ASAP. I can close combat right off the bat, but I don't want to take chip from their fake out for no reason. Okay, so they stay in, which is an interesting option, because I am just gonna fake out here. But they do Mega as well. Like, they're not gonna survive a close combat after a fake out, even with bulk investment. Like, only close combat is, I think you live, but yeah, it's pretty bulky. 18 with 18 with fake out, it's pretty bulky, I imagine. Okay, well, they don't really have two good switch-ins to close combat, so I'm just gonna go for it right here. They withdrew, okay. I guess they wanted the Mega as well. So they have both Megas here. No Curse Body, please. Alright, we don't get Curse Body, which is very, very cool. I am gonna CC again. Alright, we get one free kill, which is really cool. No Curse Body, no Curse Body, no Curse Body. Okay, we got Cursed. That's not ideal, but I do have our Chaladon for the Kangaskhan anyway. It doesn't really matter in the long run. It's just, it's Hydreigon. Ooh. I guess I can go Vanilluxe here. And, yeah, it's just gonna be as a fodder if they do decide to go for a Draco Meteor. I can also Ice Shard this, but it doesn't matter. I don't really need to Ice Shard. Go for Focus Blast, that's crazy. And I live that with ease, let's go. I will just Ice Shard here. Get a nice chip. They land 2 Focus Blasts, which is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. And yeah, but now it's in range of Fake Out plus Mach Punch, so I'm not too worried about that. And I have Arch in the back for the Kangaskhan, so yeah, we are in good hands here. Focus, Choice Scarf, Focus Blast, Hydreigon is mad greedy, but yeah, thankfully I do have Mach Punch here. And we don't have to risk the dice roll with Focus Blast. If they miss one of the Focus Blasts, then it would have been really nice for Vanilluxe, but matter. I'll CC here and yeah, take this out. All right, cool. I think we're once again one game away from Master Ball rank. Yeah, we've been like one at the cusp of reaching Master Ball tier, but I just keep losing. But yeah, hopefully we win the next one. Let's keep it pushing. All right, we have Araquanid. Ooh, Araquanid is a pretty unique Pokemon here. I think I lead Garchomp here. And if they have Meow or their own Garchomp, they can have Vanilluxe in the back. Basculegion last, but the Choice Scarf Meowscarada is the real issue here. I don't know if our Chaladon is a nice bring. Hard to say. The Sinistra is actually... I don't know how to deal with the Sinistra, low-key. It's just gonna Strength Sap everything. I mean, Vanilluxe actually kind of deals with it pretty nicely. If I are Chaladon, then Lucario kind of owns me. I guess I have to bring Lopunny? No, I should bring Basque Legion or the Lucario switch in. Yeah. And if they lead Meowscarada, Vanilluxe is gonna be my Meowscarada switch in. They do lead Meow. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I live triple Axel, but there's no reason to risk this. I'm gonna go straight into my Vanilluxe here. But yeah, the Meow lead is why the Archbring was very tempting, but yeah, it's just really hard to make that quick decision. The issue is the Vanilluxe is going to be my main way of dealing with the Sinistra, so I can't really afford to take too much damage on this guy. Let's go for triple Axel. It's a crit. You do get all 3 hits, which is something that I wish I had. Okay. We don't really have a good Blizzard switch in. I don't think they have Araquanid if they're not leading with the Araquanid. I think I'm free to go for a Blizzard here. High key. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a Blizzard. They withdrew, okay. The Charizard, yeah, this is why I wanted to click Blizzard. Because, yeah, look at that damage. Too bad, buddy. You are... Your Charizard is no more. Look at Vanilluxe go. Let's go. The crazy thing is, I don't have special attack. I don't have that much special attack investment on this. No, I have a decent amount of special attack investment. Let me not cap. Yeah, they changed the weather, which is fine. Ice Shard is still gonna knock this Charizard out. It's at 7%. Okay, so we take care of their Mega, which is very cool. Issue is they can just go into Meowscarada now. I need to keep my ice cream. Oh, they bring Sinistra. Okay, I'll gladly take this. Let me just freeze dry. Yeah, it's doing way too much. What is he gonna do? Yeah, Calm Mind is not enough. My first attack did 72%. So yeah, even with lefties, it's not gonna help him. Yeah, let's go Vanilluxe. Vanilluxe just swept this guy. Excellent, excellent. We love to see it. All right, and I think we're 1 away from Master Ball. Yep. All right, so hopefully in the next game, this time, the 3rd time's the charm. Ah, damn, I did not play that well. I should have just gone straight Floette immediately. I gave them a free Calm Mind for no reason. Yeah, that's my bad. It's my bad for sure. All right, on to the next one. Okay, we have a very standard team. Mega Lucario, Mega Gengar. So Mega Lopunny is looking pretty fire into this. So is Mega Floette. Wow, Mega Floette goes stupid against this team. Obviously the issue with Mega Floette is I can't bring Mega Lopunny, but I can lead Vanilluxe, have Basque in the back, and last Lopunny? I'm pretty weak to the Gengar if I do that, and the Hydreigon. Floette is looking quite tempting. No, it's probably Floette here. This Floette is also needed for the Prim. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Maybe Floette wasn't needed. I have Vanilluxe for the Hydreigon. Corviknight could be a little bit annoying, and Lucario, Basque Legion is my only answer to Lucario, and I can't exactly switch it in too many times. Vanilluxe probably isn't that bad. Their leads are probably like Garchomp or something. It is Gengar, okay. Oh, that's fine. If I get rid of Gengar, it opens the path for... my Floette very, very good, so... It is Mega Gengar. Hopefully it's not Focus Blast. I mean, a lot of them do run Focus Blast. If it's Focus Blast, just miss. Just miss. Nice, let's go. Yeah, okay. So we get rid of the Gengar, turn 1, perfect. We definitely got lucky. We got bailed out by a Focus Blast miss, but we take those. They send out Garchomp. Okay. Against the Garchomp, I have no reason to click Blizzard. Doesn't really accomplish much if in case they switch into they go for Rock Tomb. Interesting. In case they go into Primarina or something, but yeah. The speed drop doesn't really matter because I have Ice Shard for this. Okay, they forfeit. Nice. So Vanilluxe solo this guy, really nice. We'd love to see it. Once again, we are 1 away from Master Ball rank. So hopefully the 4th time is the charm. Or is it the 5th time? I lost count, but let's keep it pushing. Alright, we found our next opponent here. Mega Delphox and Mega Lopunny. Okay. Do I bring Floette? Do I lead Floette? It's bad if they lead Greninja. I think I bring Lopunny. No, Lopunny's... I think I lead Garchomp, actually. Lead Garchomp is fine. And I have Vanilluxe, or I have Floette in the back. I think I bring Vanilluxe in the back. And then last, I bring Lopunny or Arch. Is it the Arch angle or Basculegion? Actually, it's probably the Basculegion angle, right? It's the Basculegion angle here. I am kind of weak to their Lopunny, but just hope they don't bring it, I guess. They have a 3-win streak going. They do lead the Lopunny, which is less than ideal, obviously. They don't have Delphox, so I don't need to set up rocks for particularly anything. I think I just Earthquake here. I live a triple axle, so that's fine. Okay. I need to get rid of this threat as soon as possible. That's like directive number 1. They withdrew, okay. And 2. They Powdon. That's fine. I actually can go directly into Vanilluxe here and get a free Blizzard off. The only thing that was kind of hindering my Blizzard was the Hippowdon switching in and making my Blizzards not accurate. But with the Hippowdon coming in first, I actually have a free Blizzard opportunity right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and utilize this opportunity. Okay, there's no Delphox. Last is potentially Basculegion. I can Freeze Dry as well. Earthquake to 26. That's the issue that I'm kind of concerned about. No, but I live whatever Basculegion wants to go for, so I'm just gonna Blizzard here. Withdrew. Lopunny would be very nice to sack. Okay, Basculegion. Yeah, so Freeze Dry obviously would have been very nice here, but I'll just Freeze Dry now. Yeah, they flip turn, that's fine. I guess I could have Blizzarded again, but yeah, it's not that problematic. Yeah, I should have Blizzarded again. That's my bad. I think I go into my Basculegion here, and then I just flip turn. I think that's fine. They save Vanilluxe for the Hippowdon in the back. And we should be in good hands, because yeah, they fake out. Free turn for me. And I have Tank Chomp in the back as well. And with all the damage that the Basket Legion took, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in range. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Garchomp. And the reason why I'm gonna go into Garchomp here is because I want them to go into Hippowdon. And yeah, Hippowdon will allow me to Dragon Tail here. They actually go for Whirlwind, which is pretty funny. So I get a free attack on Basket Legion. I also get Sand Chip too, which is really nice. You go for Flip Turn, that's perfectly fine by me. You take Rough Skin. Citrus? It's not Citrus. Okay, well, I don't know what item this is. I'm just gonna go for Dragon Tail again. You go for Yawn, which is fine. Dragon Tail to Hippowdon out. Basket Legion's dragged out again. And I do have my own Basket Legion that I can send out right after this. They go for I think here I go into my Vanilluxe. Because that way I get rocks damage on my Garchomp, and that's gonna trigger Citrus, and that's gonna let me allow me to live the attack. Okay, this is gonna be pretty close, but I'm pretty sure Garchomp tanks. So, should be fine. Because here, Citrus procs, perfect. Now I have higher HP for their attack. Worst case scenario is they sack Hippowdon. Okay, perfect. They die. And I have a Basket Legion in the back. So yeah, in case like, for whatever reason, my Garchomp fails to knock out the Hippowdon, which is at, what, 20% now? Should be home free. Again, worst case scenario, I guess, is quick Claw proc into use Slack Off, but this had Whirlwind, so I don't think it has Slack Off. Stealth Rock, Yawn, Roar, Stealth Rock, Yawn, Whirlwind, and Earthquake, I believe, are the three. And yeah, there we go. I believe that puts us in Master Ball. That was a really close and scary battle in the end, but we made it! You can't gatekeep the Master from Master Ball forever. All right, there it is. The road to Master Ball in Season M2. Hope you guys enjoyed the long, I don't know how long this is gonna be, but the long Iceman movie, Vanilluxe the Iceman. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.